This video session is specifically created for professional quality assurance managers, test lead, product owners, project managers, business analysts, any quality assurance analysts, and any active project participant and stakeholder in order to demonstrate great abilities of JavaScript programming language. I will show you where to take all these lessons. However, for demonstration, I created one final lesson, this one, and I will explain you how it works. First of all, there is a body. In this body, we're gonna be creating call to functions because what they say for any good developer and programmer, divide and conquer. We will be using exception handling, try, catch, and finally statement. We're gonna be using try, execute this block, this programming section or properly from here to here. In case of error, we're gonna be catching error and executing a line of code. And finally, anyway, after all this, we're gonna be executing this line of code. So let's take a good look how it's gonna work. First of all, we're gonna log to console this line, exception block, execution started. And in finally, I'm gonna log a line, exception block execution completed here. The whole program is split in function, and any good developer or programmer should use functions. For example, we're gonna be using 4 calling functions. Client name with 2 parameters, first name and last name. Company brand name with 1 parameter, brand name. Client value with many parameters supplied, and stock value for loop. So first of all, we're gonna be calling client name with 2 parameters, Michael Western. The whole script I called IT industry management. It's for management dedicated JavaScript demo. So here it is, function client name. With the parameters we have first name and last name. And inside the function itself, we're gonna be using if else statement. Let's read it. If first name is not null and last name is not null, so we're gonna be log to console client name, first name, plus space, plus last name. If no, so we're gonna be logging this line, else here. Next function called company brand name with trading partners. Let's go up. Brand name, verification and publishing. This is a comment here. So function company brand name, and here we're using different type of logic inside logic, not if else, but switch case logic. I'm just showing to demonstrate the abilities, brand name, and we're gonna be switching this brand name until the correct argument, this one, trade partners, and we're gonna be logging into console here, you can see. Please note that there is a default, which case is ended with default statement in case you couldn't find anything. So this line, company name, has not been found or has not been published. It's gonna be going to console or printed in console. Once again, we're using switch case and break statement. Let's go down again. Next one, client value with many parameters here. I specifically create just to demonstrate. Client value verification and publishing. Here's complex logic using if-else statement. If savings more than 0 and salary more than number and bonus is not null and premium more than 0 and insurance is not null, then we're gonna be creating this output: savings plus salary plus bonus premium plus insurance and so on to the calling body. Else we're gonna be publishing this line in console. And final stock value is gonna be function stock value with one parameter brand price. And here, just for demonstration purposes, I've created a loop just to demonstrate how it works, where brand name will be incremented by 50. Let me show you. Okay, so right now, once again, we're executing this statement. We will try to execute this one. Let's see how it works. I'm running the code. As you can see here, first of all, exception block execution started. Client name, company name, switch case here we were using. Client is valued at. You remember the function. And here's looping through function here. And finally, exception block execution completed. Very good output. Once again, this is typical demo for people who desire to make a career and want to understand how JavaScript programming language works. Now, in case you want to learn JavaScript in fast and approachable way, you can visit my brand new IT Professionals Business School YouTube channel. Here you can go to courses, playlist first. I will try to find it for you. Here, JavaScript Programming Language Fundamentals with videos. Or you go to course. Here I created Easy Way Programming, the best JavaScript plus Python languages here. They created as a pack. I always recommend to learn. First, if you want to start learning programming, I always recommend you to start learning first JavaScript and then Python. Both of them, they don't have data types. And the JavaScript leads to Java, C#, C++, and so on. But both of them you can implement in here in modern test automation framework with Playwright and Cypress. I will show you once again. Playwright test automation, modern test automation Playwright framework with Playwright and Cypress here, or Playwright and Cypress. Once again, if you want to learn it fast, approachable way and adaptable, visit IT Professionals Business School.